What's up, my dudes? So there's a really cool thing that you can actually do on MX versus ATV All Out. You can run UTVs on an Arenacross track. So yeah, this is something I never would have thought you'd be able to do in a motocross game. So yeah, we're gonna get on here, just kind of mess around, have some fun, getting jacked in the ass. Okay. Yeah, and also just letting some of you guys know, if you haven't already, go add me up on Steam and PlayStation Network, Xbox Live. I'm going to be playing some of the new Battle Royale crap that they got on the Battlefield and new Call of Duties and all that stuff. So be cool to squad up with some fans. And on PUBG, obviously on PC. Oh my god, look at this dude. I got it stuck in the back wheel. Holy god. It just like eventually disappears. So yeah, go add me up on all that stuff. Literally everything other than my YouTube is Spencer Turley, no space, no capital. Like that's what everything is. Twitter, Instagram, Steam. Go add me up on Steam right now. Spencer Turley, no space, no capital. I'll add you. I'll get you in the Discord. I will randomly start inviting you to just like PUBG and stuff like that. I've done it with a lot of people at this point, so it's not like I'm sitting here saying, oh, go add me, and then I'm never actually going to, add you back or invite you to stuff. Like, I promise you I will, dude. So, and also, like I said, I'm getting more active on my PlayStation Network and Xbox Live and stuff like that, so I'll be on there a lot more as well. That's the same name, too, just like my YouTube channel, but without the spaces and capital letters. So either way, yeah, as you can see, this is pretty much chaotic and a half right here, and that's kind of the whole point, but if they had the tracks any more narrow than they are, you wouldn't even be able to do this. So it's kind of interesting how, right, like if they made, like I was saying, the 1-to-1 scale Arenacross tracks, you wouldn't even be able to actually do this, like, at all. So it's kind of crazy. So they do actually have one of the Arenacross tracks that does have a main triple on it. I know in my first little video on the Arenacross tracks, I was like, oh my gosh, they never have main triples, they never have Dragon's backs. They do have them. This is one of the first years of Arenacross that I've seen this level of like variation in the jumps. There are a couple of tracks that I hadn't wrote on there at the beginning, and I am now starting to realize there's a couple of them that do have like one main triple. I think there's one track, one of these Arenacross tracks that has an actual 85-foot triple on it that's not a rhythm section triple, and then there's one of the tracks that has a little Dragon's back on it. I think it's Vegas, but other than that, pretty standard rhythms, man. Pretty standard stuff. Short little sections, short straightaways. Get my little S's a little twisted up here, bro. This is a cool section right here. It kind of goes up under the whole stadium. This is probably one of the coolest Arenacross tracks I've found so far. Look at this though. This is just insane. Like, I honestly don't think if you had these in real life on a track like this, you could really be able to hit these jumps with that amount of distance going up to it, but it's all just in fun, in good fun here. Right, like I highly doubt one of these could hit a main triple on any track without just totally wrecking. Look at this, dude. Oh my gosh, like can't even hit the jumps because they totally clog up the track. Riding a wheelie, dog. Oh, got that moto option graphics on this thing. I'm really surprised they have that in this game right here. MX vs ATV All Out, the moto option, like you can put it on the bikes, you can put it on the UTVs and everything, which is crazy because it's more of like an MX simulator, kind of graphical thing. So that was very interesting to see. Like, I've actually been on a moto option team before in MX simulator, and it's kind of funny to actually see that in an MX versus ATV game like this. But yeah, dude, either way, just hopping on here messing around. And that's the thing, like whenever I'm saying go add me up on Steam and all that stuff, I'm not only going to be inviting you just to play games, but I may make videos. Like, I may randomly just be like, hey guys, everybody get on UTVs. We're just going to get on there and play tag on MX vs ATV All Out or something like that. And then go make a funny video on it with everybody in Discord or just random fans. Like, I want my channel and all that to become more of a community type of thing. It's like I play with just random fans. You don't have to be somebody to get me to invite you to a game or go play some PUBG and make a video on it, or random squads on PUBG. Like, I don't want it to ever feel like you have to either be like another big YouTuber or you can just be a random nobody and I'll invite you in there, dog. That's what I'm saying. Don't be like scared to add me or scared to send me a message on Steam or whatever. Like, I'll get you in there, bro. Trust me. So yeah, just do not forget, if you do have Steam or any of that stuff, PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, man. I'm on all them shits for sure. So it's kind of bizarre, but you use the opposite thumbstick to actually control it than you do the bike in the game. Like the bike, if I'm not mistaken, don't you use the left thumbstick? That's bizarre. Like you, so you steer this thing with the left, and then you actually like do your seat bouncing and you're leaning on it and everything with the right. So that's got me a little twisted here. So used to doing the, what the fuck? Yo, what's up, dog? You just gonna stop on the fucking track? God dang. See if I can get a triple up in here. That ain't happening. It is kind of funny that you could actually like lean this thing back like you're on a dirt bike. Like you can't lean one of these back in real life. Come on, dog. But it's just kind of funny that you can do that. But yeah, the actual, the way you seat bounce this is the opposite stick from the bike. So with the bike, the same one you're turning with is the same one you seat bounce with, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong on that, but I could have swore it's the same thumbstick as the one that you turn with on the bike. But either way, let's see. So that happens quite frequently where you get the tough block stuck in the back wheels there. That's so funny though, dude. It just makes me crack up that you can even do like, UTVs. It's one thing to be able to do ATVs on a supercross track. Like I can almost understand that, but like UTVs on an arena cross track, it's like, god dang, that's crazy. Like they're totally eliminating all the restrictions, which I think is badass. Like don't get it twisted. Even though it's a little bit unrealistic, I think that's awesome. I think all the games should be like that. Regardless, you should be able to ride monster trucks on the arena cross tracks or whatever the hell you wanted, There should be no restrictions in that type of sense. Because it's just fun. Like, it's just fun I can just imagine riding on this with random fans or random friends or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, just having some fun making videos again. Like, just getting back into fun content. That's really what I'm trying to get into. Went off on some kind of different vibes there for a little while, and it's just fun to get back into doing stuff like this and back into the custom track making and what made me big on YouTube to begin with, right? That's what's fun to me. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of that kind of content in the future, more like track making, random fun 125 races, MX Simulator guide videos, right? That's the type of stuff I have planned for the future, basically. You're going to be seeing a lot more of that than just like random other stuff that I've been doing. So yeah, man, having quite a bit of fun. So with this, you get a lot of like cross track, need I say more, Exhibit A. You get a lot of that kind of cross track transfer vibes, where you got dudes like totally jumping from the side of one side of a rhythm over to your side, and then it like totally blocks the track. So this almost feels kind of like the chaoticness of the, you remember on Alive where they had those little like 8-figure tracks and shit where you could like run into each other. I think they have that on that new Wreckfest game too, if I'm not mistaken. That 8-figure style, and then it gets a little bit more advanced on some of the tracks on the Alive as well on there. I think that'd be cool too, to go back and play some of the older games like Alive, multiplayer, custom. That's the kind of stuff I'd be inviting you to on like PlayStation Network or Xbox Live or whatever. Like, I'll go back and play the old school shits online and fun stuff like random custom lobbies, and yeah, like I got all kinds of plans when it comes to that kind of stuff. So oh my god, dude, this gets insane with the tough blocks on it, and the way this is like deforming the track here is pretty insane too. So, yeah, definitely a totally different kind of terrain deformation than the bikes make on these arena cross tracks. So that's kind of cool to see that. But it's one of those things, man. I just wanted to come in here and mess around, see what this was like. When I first, I didn't even think you'd be able to do it. And then I got in there and was like, what? I can put UTVs on an arena cross track? Okay, that's sick. Right? So then it was like, let me go in there and see how fun that is. It'd be a lot more fun with your friends. Like, let's just say you had a full lobby of random friends and stuff, and you're just talking to all of them in Discord. That's really where you get the most fun out of this kind of thing right here. So, I don't know how much real skill gap is going to be in this type of thing, but is that really what it's all about? I think the majority of this sort of skill is like the bumper car aspect of it and dodging people coming from other lanes on the track and dodging tough blocks. That's more of the skill of this than the actual jumping and cornering, because everybody can jump and corner on a UTV. So, look at this, dude. I feel like we're fucking bowling or something, like knocking on these tough blocks around like ice cubes, dude. Oh, my God. But, yeah, the jumping part of it, with the UTVs, basically everybody's going to be hitting pretty much the same exact stuff. You can hit the finish lines. You're not going to be hitting any like massive rhythms. I think on certain tracks you can hit kind of like a triple on some sections, but you can get the finish lines, so that's cool. You don't have to just like smack right up on the top of the finish line jump every single time you come around, unless you got a lot of blockage on the track, so it's pretty cool to see that. What the fuck? I just can't believe how many of this I feel like this AI don't really know what the hell they're doing on this tight of a track. Look at these dudes over there trying to get on the podium, bro. Oh my God. Did you see that? Oh, those dudes are like running head to head, like rams running into each other by the podium. They just want to get a podium, dude, so bad. Okay. I don't even think I have this UTV like maxed out stats either, so that's something to be aware of. It does have the maxed engine stats, but not... I don't think it has the max suspension or whatever. I don't even think it has like the max chassis. Is that a little adjustment in this game? I can't remember. I get all confused. Certain games have a chassis adjustment, some of them don't. It doesn't have the tires or any of that kind of crap. It just has the engine modification. It's pretty much all I put on this thing, so that's all I really care about, to be honest. Like, I just want the max power, All that other stuff, like, is what it is. I can try to control it without the tires, the right kind of tires on it, so, but yeah, bro, it's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna get back into doing some other kind of games as well. Got a lot of cool little old school content coming your way as well on that. So, yeah, I know there's that weird thing on YouTube where like hitting the bell. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. I do not want to be the guy out here saying, make sure you hit that bell, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, blah, blah, blah. You guys know I've never been like that. Like, I'm one of those dudes that I just don't do that. Like, I realize that you guys are smart enough. If you want to hit subscribe, you know where that button is, right? I don't have to tell you where it is. But I think with the bell thing, it's so weird how YouTube basically makes it to where it's almost like a double subscribe, Like, if you just subscribe to somebody, then you don't get the notifications that you would from hitting the little bell button on there. So it's just so weird. Like, I just can't believe YouTube would ever do that. Like, subscribing is enough. I feel like there should be no extra layer of like content notification than subscribing, but apparently there's some bell shit on there where if you don't hit that, then you basically don't really get like fully notified. So, if you want to hit that, you can, but you won't hear me say that in videos and shit. You just won't hear it. I've stayed away from that ever since day one, man. Never been one of those kind of guys say like, favorite, subscribe, like every single other YouTuber does. It just gets old, dude. I don't know. That's just me. It makes you seem like not a real person when you're saying stuff like that. There's so many YouTubers, I feel like they're like that. Let me not get into a whole nother topic here, but, dog, like, people just don't act normal on YouTube. I don't know what it is about it. They're just not real. They get so caught up in the fame of it and the, like, I don't know how to explain it, man. They're like, their agenda is so high on gaining subscribers that they eliminate everything else about it. They eliminate being real. Every time there's like any sort of negative kind of thing, they always try to go with the winning team, or they always try to stay away from any sort of remote controversial thing whatsoever. And they try to just like skate on top of, the fakeness of it and just try to constantly get subscribers. That's all they care about. They don't even care about being a real person. Me personally, I'm going to be real all day, every day, man. It don't matter what it is, how it is, where it is, right? What, where, when, how. We're back in school, boys. Like, I'm going to be real, man, and that's just all there is to it. But that's just me personally. So, I think in the long run, like, if people understood that aspect of it, a lot of them, they think like, well, crap, if I don't, if I get involved in controversy or I don't tell them to come subscribe, then I won't get as many subscribers. But what you don't realize is if you act real on YouTube, you'll get more subscribers. A lot of them don't get that aspect of it. It's like, you idiots. If you'd be more of a real person, more people can relate to you. And if you every once in a while would actually have a differing opinion and go against the grain instead of just always trying to go for the winning team and, trying to be like, just agree with whatever side is winning all the time. Oh my God, the amount of people that do that. It's insane. They never have their actual own opinion. They're always just like, well, more people are thinking like this, so I'm going to think like this, so I don't look like an idiot. But in reality, it makes you look fake when you do that. And like, I respect the people that go against the grain, man. They can completely go against me, in my opinion, right? You can totally disagree with something I say, and that's fucking awesome. Like, I may disagree with you and like be like, oh, fuck that, but trust me, dude, I'm a freedom of speech, say whatever you want to say. Like, I may totally disagree with that and may voice my disagreement with that, but I respect your opinion, your ability to be able to say whatever you want to say. Like, that's cool to me, regardless of how much you're disagreeing with me. Like, you can say whatever, even if you just want to say, screw you, Spencer, or fuck you, Spencer. Like, that's cool. Like, I don't, like, if that's your opinion on me, that's straight. Like, that's your opinion. Like, I'm not trying to take that away from you or like make it seem like you can't say that or whatever. Like, it's cool, dude. Trust me, I'm not the kind that's trying to like take your opinion away or whatever. Like, I fully believe in you should be able to say whatever you want to say, man. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, your subscribers are, I'm telling you, in the long run, if you'll be real, like, you may lose subscribers here and there over like a certain opinion because they may disagree with your opinion. And the dumb people out there that disagree with your opinion, one little thing you say, and then they unsubscribe just for one little thing, right? Those people are stupid anyways. You don't even want them to be subscribed to you. So, but the real people understand what's up. They realize, like, even if we don't fully agree on something, they can still be a fan. They can still be subscribed, even if they don't 100% agree with every single little thing that you say. And they respect that realness. Real people respect real. So you can have a differing opinion than somebody, and they may get mad at you, but they respect that you had a differing opinion. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of that, you get more respect that way when you're voicing your opinion. You're not always going with the crowd. Every once in a while you go against the grain. That makes you look real. It makes you seem like a real person because you're being a real person. You're not being fake like every other YouTuber. So that's just a little bit of words of wisdom out here, boys. Just trying to, let you know, sometimes you got to have some balls to do it, to disagree with the mass majority, but sometimes that's what it takes, man, and in the long run, people respect that shit. So either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.